So, how are you, Bizbees? This is Briz Brander. I'm back. So let me adjust this thing. All right. Yeah, it's a little bit far, isn't it? Okay, I think this is better. Hopefully you can hear me. If you don't, I'll just increase it in the post-production. So I'm just on my daily walk, and a few thoughts popped into my mind, and just wanted to share it. I read again, do what you love and the money will follow. I mean, it's a bit old cliche, I guess, but people still I guess take it seriously. I mean, there is a bit of truth in it, but I guess we have to sort of clarify how I think it should mean. So, do what you love and the money will follow. Actually, no, money follows very rarely anything. So, if you do what you love, it might follow, it might not follow. And if you do what you hate, it might follow, it might not follow. So what matters is that you apply yourself. It doesn't matter if you do what you like to do or if you don't do what you like to do. The thing is, life and business is all about quantity, is all about, the numbers. It's a numbers game. There's a lot of people here today. Like to listen in, I guess. So what I'm saying is that it's a numbers game. So if you do what you love, if you don't do what you love, the results will likely be the same. The only difference is if you do what you like to do, you might stick with it for longer, even if there are no results. The most important thing is your, how I call it, pipeline. What does that mean? Well, pipeline means how many prospects are you garnering, how many people come into your pipeline, and how many you can convert. But the most important thing is the actual size of the pipeline, the actual numbers. You can be the best salesman in the world, but if you don't have any prospects, you're not going to sell anything, right? I'm going to fall back a little bit because it's quite busy today, and I don't want to talk when, beside other people, because they look at me strange. But, so basically, the size of the pipeline, the amount of people coming, let's say you have a website, the amount of people coming, the amount of traffic coming in, the amount of prospects is more important than the actual conversion. You can think of conversion a little bit later when you get the traffic, consistently. Conversion is important, obviously, because, if you don't have enough traffic, maybe conversion is important, but it's more important to have a lot of traffic or get a lot of prospects into your pipeline. Much more important. And prospects should be people that are actually interested on what you're promoting, what you're selling. Because if the traffic, let's say you're selling, I don't know what you're selling. Let's say you're selling some some e-commerce products, okay? And if those people coming at your website or whatever you have, or at your store, are not interested in what you're selling, and are just interested in sort of with the river now. Look at this beautiful river. It's been raining quite a lot lately, so look at that. Quite nice, huh? Look at this river. It's quite nice. So, yeah. This is downstream. It's a little bit windy today, so I apologize. So yeah, if they're not interested in what you're selling, obviously you won't be able to convert a lot of them, if any. So again, do what you love and the money will follow. The thing is that, let's say you like to paint, okay? You really enjoy painting, and you've painted some works, and your friends or your family or people from outside, they actually told you, you know what? Your paintings are really good. I like your paintings. So you're encouraged, you paint more. And then you think, okay, you sell a piece to a friend, you sell a piece to your mother. And then you think, okay, maybe I can make a business of it, which is, legitimate. And then you start painting, and then you contact certain art dealers, you contact, art galleries and stuff like that to start getting your word out. You get on social media, you get on Instagram, you put photos of your paintings on, stuff like that. And all of a sudden, it starts to feel like a job, right? Because you love painting. Maybe you don't like promoting, maybe you don't like selling, maybe you don't like, convincing people, So, the problem is that now, all of a sudden, when it becomes a business, you have to do all this extra stuff that you don't enjoy doing. Right? You love painting, but you don't really like doing all this extra work. Like, granted, it might work if you have some money, or if you can borrow some money, and employ, some personal assistants to help you with all that. And you just concentrate on painting. That might work. But the problem is, a lot of people, don't have, let's say 20 grand or 30 grand or 50 grand just, in the bank so they can pay some personal assistance, put them on the salary, and tell them to be responsible for certain deadlines, for certain results. So, I mean, just doesn't work for most people. The people that are independently, sort of semi-well off, they can, I guess, start doing that. But for most people, it doesn't work, because 99% of people, they start doing everything. They have to. I mean, they have no choice. They have to do everything if they want to succeed. And sooner or later, they start resenting the whole thing. They even might start hating what they love doing, because it involves all the other extra stuff. So, my thinking on this is, and it's been for a long time, that it doesn't really matter, if you love what you do or if you don't love what you do. What matters is that you sell. Is that you sell what you're selling. I mean, it should be a no-brainer, right? So, the thing is, there's only a few things there's only a few industries. There's a little kid here. Yeah, he's crying. You know how kids are. We were all little kids, right? Crying at the drop of a hat. He's a cute kid though. So, the thing is, I'm constantly going on tangents, I'm sorry about that, but let's go back to the issue. So, if you want to be a millionaire, let's say, just garden variety millionaire, a few million per year, let's say, there's a lot of things that you can do. There's a lot of industries that you can enter, and you'll be fine, If you're persistent, you have a big enough pipeline going in for prospects, you will make it and you will be successful. The problem is when it comes to hundreds of millions or billions of dollars. It's quite busy today because it's Sunday, so maybe next time I'll try to do it more early in the morning during the week when I wake up about 7 o'clock or 8, because right now it's so busy. So if you want to be, let's say, when it comes to hundreds of millions or billions of dollars, there's only a few industries that you can enter that will not guarantee, but make your chances of earning that kind of money much easier. It's going to be much more certain. And those are what? What do you think those are? Put them in the comments below and see. Let's see how your thinking is. Okay, I'll give you these that I think are sort of the top ones at the moment, obviously. In our lifetime, I guess. Finance industry, okay. Real estate, and big plays on the internet. And I mean big plays, not, reselling stuff, not Amazon stuff, not eBay stuff, not small little diming things, huge big things, big plays, like something that can make billions if you take it public. Big plays. And by big plays, I don't mean copy something. Don't just copy something that's already there and call it, oh, this is, Facebook for pet chihuahuas or whatever. I don't care, So, no, that's not gonna work. I mean, it might work for a few million, but it's not gonna work big time. So you have to come up with something, not necessarily new, but with a twist, Something new or something old, but with a twist. And it has to be something innovative, And by innovative, I don't mean it has to be totally new. It can be a a concept that was already, in the past, or even now, exists. But give it a twist, so you get a new hook. So people say, okay, yeah, this is something different. This is something new. So, that's my thing. That's my thinking. Finance, real estate, big plays on the internet. There might be some other things, but these are probably not the easiest, but the ones that have made the most billionaires or the most hectamillionaires, you know? Is it hecta? 100 million? I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, I'm at the river again, and another bridge. So there's actually a dam right there, and look at this, two beautiful swans. Look at them, aren't they beautiful? Yeah, there's actually a dam there and water drops off, so there's a lot of water here. Look at those beautiful swans. There's a bit of ducks around too. Look at them ducks. Look at them ducks. Yeah, they're kind of quiet today. Maybe waiting for somebody to drop some bread down. Maybe those kids will do it. We'll see. Anyway, let's go back to the topic. Right? Meandering too much. So look, I mean, you can do what you love, but you have to know that there's going to be a lot of extra stuff that you might not love doing if you want to make a business out of it. At the same time, you can do what you hate and you can make a good business out of it if your pipeline is big enough. You know? If your pipeline, potential customer pipeline is big enough. That's all. It's not rocket science. Cheers.